The land we now know as the United States was once home to many Native American tribes. These tribes had their own languages, cultures, and ways of life. They lived in harmony with nature and thrived for centuries before Europeans arrived. In the late 15th century, European explorers reached the shores of North America. They came from countries like Spain, France, and England. These explorers sought new lands, riches, and opportunities for trade. These early encounters between Europeans and Native Americans had lasting consequences. While some interactions were peaceful, conflicts often arose. Over time, European diseases and displacement from their lands greatly impacted the Native American populations. Many Europeans saw North America as a land of opportunity. They began establishing permanent settlements along the Atlantic coast. England founded 13 colonies, each with its own unique character. Life in the colonies was difficult, but settlers persevered. They cleared forests, farmed the land, and built towns and cities. The colonists valued hard work, self-reliance, and religious freedom. As the colonies grew, so did their desire for self-government. By the 1700s, tensions rose between Great Britain and its American colonies. The colonists felt that British laws and taxes were unfair. They believed they deserved the same rights and freedoms as British citizens living in England. In 1775, the American Revolutionary War began. The colonists, led by General George Washington, fought bravely for their independence. The war was long and difficult, but the colonists were determined to secure their freedom. On July 4, 1776, the Continental Congress adopted the Declaration of Independence. This historic document proclaimed that the 13 colonies were free and independent states. It declared that all men are created equal and have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The Declaration of Independence is one of the most important documents in American history. It established the principles of self-government and individual rights that continue to shape the United States today. Section 5. A Nation Divided, the Civil War. In the mid-1800s, the United States faced its greatest challenge yet, the Civil War. The issue of slavery divided the nation. Southern states relied heavily on enslaved labor for their economy and opposed abolishing it. In 1861, 11 Southern states seceded from the Union and formed the Confederate States of America. The Civil War was a brutal conflict that lasted 4 years. President Abraham Lincoln led the Union to victory, preserving the nation and ending slavery. Section 6. Forging a Modern Economy, the Industrial Revolution. The late 19th and early 20th centuries witnessed tremendous industrial growth in the United States. New technologies like the steam engine, electricity, and the assembly line transformed manufacturing. Factories sprung up in cities attracting workers from rural areas and immigrants seeking a better life. The Industrial Revolution brought about significant changes. It led to urbanization, the rise of big business, and improvements in transportation and communication. However, it also created challenges such as poor working conditions and a widening gap between the rich and poor. Section 7. The Fight for Equality, the Civil Rights Movement. Despite the end of slavery, African Americans continued to face discrimination and segregation. In the mid-20th century, the Civil Rights Movement emerged to fight for racial equality. Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. advocated for nonviolent resistance and civil disobedience. Through protests, boycotts, and legal challenges, the movement achieved significant victories. Landmark legislation outlawed segregation and discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. Section 8. The United States today. Today, the United States is a diverse and complex nation. It faces challenges such as economic inequality, political polarization, and climate change. However, it remains a global leader in technology, innovation, and culture. The United States has a long history of immigration. People from all over the world have come to its shores seeking a better life. This diversity has enriched the nation's culture and contributed to its economic and social progress. Section 9. The Enduring Legacy. The history of the United States is a story of both triumphs and struggles. From its humble beginnings as a collection of colonies, it has evolved into a global superpower. The nation's founding principles of liberty, equality, and democracy continue to inspire people around the world. The United States has played a significant role in shaping the world today. Its economic and military might, along with its cultural influence, have had a profound impact on global affairs. As the nation moves forward, it carries with it the lessons of its past, striving to create a more perfect union for all its citizens.